So the first gray ceremony has been happening in Tingledom for forever. We love to celebrate the first gray hair. It's one of our most proud and important ceremonies. Welcome to Tingledom. And that's when I realized that it's really not those things that matter in life that much, Okay. Is that your first? No, can I just look? Is that your first gray hair? No, what are you embarrassed about? Oh, no, see, here in Tingledom, we have a huge celebration at the first gray hair. Oh, yeah, no, we have a whole series of celebrations that mark important. We have like the first gray hair and then the last gray hair. No, so I'll organize. No, there'll be a special party for you at the castle. Well, so, because where are you from? Oh, no, I've heard about that. From there. The obsession with youth and... Oh no, it's completely different here. It's, I guess, seen as a sign of, wisdom and experience and something to be celebrated. That we do for men, women. No, it's, saying, if you've ever known people who went gray really young, yeah, we consider them to have young wisdom. Also, they get their, full head of hair quite early, I guess, quite early on for that celebration. But we have other celebrations as well, but no, so it'll be a whole thing about you and celebrating, I guess, taking the next step in your life and just a celebration of life in general. Oh, no, so mine was many years ago now. I don't have many gray hairs, but first one cropped up when I was quite a bit younger, but it was such a lovely day. So we'll have to plan it based around you and your personality. Because how long? Oh, that's good. You'll be here for a big, long time, so we'll be able to put a bit of planning into it. That's it, so nobody else noticed? Oh, that's so exciting. Oh no, it's just great, because if you're the person I get to plan the party then, so. Well, some people don't like planning the parties, and so they might notice and not say anything, but oh no, I'd be delighted. No, it's just a real celebration of life and the aging process and everything that comes with that. It's really viewed as a negative. I can't imagine that. So we'll make sure we get all your favorite foods and activities there. So if there's a particular place that you really like in Tingledom, for food, we can get them to cater it. So, yeah, I know you've mentioned a few places, but I don't know if that's kind of, you like the daily vibe, but, well, there is the Fabergé Cafe if you want something a little fancier. Oh, the chefs there, they have trained everywhere. very amazing. If you prefer a more, the sleepy time cafe, they could also cater it if you want something a little more sleepy. And we could set out beds in the main hall. And everyone can kind of cozy up and, I was going to say cozy up and sleep together, but I didn't mean it that way. No, just, kind of a sleepover where everyone just has a nice slumber in the Great Hall. Other options, so because you like cioccolato, if you want something more like that. Stone and Heat, they do a lovely one. If you want something a little bit more dessert, fine dining. Yeah, really depends on what you want. Oh, but we'll think about the food then. For entertainment, you can book out the storytellers, so we could have a storyteller at the front, or you can have individual storytellers, so everybody gets their own individual storyteller. We can do dancing. It just depends on what sort of event you want to have, what sort of celebration into the next phase. Oh no, I hope you wouldn't feel embarrassed. No, here, it really is a celebration. Everyone would be very happy for you. No, for those of us who have had ours, we, look back very fondly. It's sort of a rite of passage here, so no, we love when we find first gray hair, even when they're just on a visit here. It's great to be able to share that part of our culture here with everyone. Well, because I think it's really nice as well. I think it would be sad to be somewhere that makes you feel shame or feel bad about getting older. It's a very natural part of life, and something that the longer you're on the earth, the more experience you have, and something to really embrace. Yeah. Now you'll notice around here not too many people dye their hair, except funky colors. Obviously, lots of people enjoy doing that sort of thing as a form of expression, but no, there's no real pressure, I guess, to try and hide these things because we love them. So, yeah. Oh, my party. So I had pizza from Stone and Heat. That's kind of why it came to mind. I love pizza. It's so good. And I thought it would be great. And then I actually had the silent orchestra come in. And we had a little mini concert, so it wasn't overly long. So it was about a 20 to 30 minute concert. So that was one thing we did. But we also had, one of my favorite things is there's usually a hair brushing or hair attention as part of the ceremony. And I'm a very kind of a shy person as far as that goes, and I didn't want to be the only person and everybody just watching me get that sort of attention. So we did a thing where you partnered up. So we would, we had a whole array of very high quality brushes. The hair brushing little venue, they brought all of their best stuff, and they've been cleaned and everything prior, so it was lovely. So then everybody could have a chance to brush someone else's hair and then to have their hair brushed as well. How it works even with people who are bald and that sort of thing, you end up getting more of a scalp massage from the brushes. So it doesn't really matter about the length of the hair as much. It's about that attention to the scalp. Yeah, so for you, I mean, I would be honored if you wanted me to do your hair brushing. You would. Oh. I'm very glad. No, it's a huge, huge honor here to be able to do someone's hair brushing. Usually, a mother or, a family figure, but for visitors, sometimes we might get an extra in, so I'm so excited to be able to do that for you. And, well, there are times during the hair brushing that the gray hair will actually come out. It's a little joke, that you then should get a double party when your second one comes through. People don't really, but it's a very cliche joke about, like, oh, guess you haven't had your first one, so now you do it. If it happens, be warned. Lots of people will say it, just smile and nod. I know it's a bit corny, but, it's one of those things. So for mine, I did have, the kind of pairing up, or you can just be in the center of the room and everyone can watch. It really depends on what you're comfortable with. Oh, and lots of people love just to watch somebody else get their hair brushed, so you don't have to feel like it's self-indulgent at all. People love it, so. Yeah, think about that as well. But so you get a whole day of pampering. So the day before we do your event, we'll do a full day of pampering for you so that you're all ready and rosy and just ready for the event. So you have options. Obviously, this is all optional. You can opt out of any of this, but a lot of people like to go up to the Tingledom Mountains, get a full day at the spa. So, a manicure, pedicure, facial, massage, all of that, skin treatments. Yeah, that's what I did. I went up to the Tingledom spa. You can also go to the spa in the castle if you prefer. Lots of people like to try and spread between the venues, so maybe go up to the mountains and enjoy that peaceful, serene atmosphere in the lead up, and then really enjoy the castle atmosphere. But some people just absolutely love the castle, and so will spend as much time as they can there. So it really depends. So we will want to get you to one of the dressmakers if you want a dress, or if you'd prefer a suit, we can get you to a suit maker. I mean, you can wear something as casual as you want. Some people have more of a nightgown style event, but people still wear their finest nightgowns. So very comfy, but beautiful, usually out of, silks and that sort of thing. You probably want a more dress-up affair. Yeah, I know, it's always such a fun excuse to dress up. So we'll need to book you in. Let me grab some notes. That paper, there we go. Okay, so let me write some of this down. So you do want a dress or suit. Okay. And then, so you're going to think about for food, but would you prefer a sit-down meal or more mix and mingle kind of cocktail walking around. Proceed with me. Okay. That'll kind of direct our options for where we might want to choose. And the other options you have, of course, is there is always the castle, the chefs. So you could just have them, and they are some of the finest in Tingledom. Of course, everyone's great here, but so that's always an option as well. And so hair brushing, so I'm gonna do your hair brushing. So excited, so honored. Yeah, so usually, so your first gray hair and those gray hair, they usually will have a hair brushing at that one as well. Just part of that pampering, I guess, but it's just a way to celebrate it and show it off as well. Oh, I love a full head of gray hair though. They're beautiful. I can't wait till mine comes in. Although I love the mixture as well when it's salt and pepper. Beautiful. So for your pampering day, do you think you'd rather do that at the castle? And you like the mountains, yeah. So if you've been up there, oh, it's wonderful. One of my favorite spots. It's just such a beautiful place to view Tingledom proper, the lake and everything. It's gorgeous views up there, and the water is so fresh. Oh, it's lovely. And so would you like a full day, facial, pedicure, manicure, all of that? And would you like, because you can even go, 2 to 3 hours of massage as well. One of my favorites they do, have you heard of the emotional massage? So in the emotional massage, it's basically a combination of massage and guided meditation visualization. So they might talk about you holding a berry in your hand in the guided visualization and be, pressuring on your fingers at the same time. It's a very integrative experience. It's lovely. Yeah, they'll probably book that in with you and just discuss that at the time you go in. And so for your affair, it's usually held in the Great Hall. If you'd prefer to have it as a smaller, more intimate affair, we can do it smaller, but yeah, like in the Great Hall. Oh, it'll take priority over anything else going on. It's one of the most important events that we have, so we'll be able to book you in, no problems at all. So we'll have at the Great Hall. Food, sit down affair. So for that, obviously, because so we'll probably have it around 50. And you'll get to know a lot of people that way, but it's a really great way. It's not a lot of pressure. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay. So that, and then, so do you want anything symphony? The silent symphony, obviously, is a bit more, Oh, you don't know about the silent symphony. So the silent symphony actually works. They don't do instruments. It's all basically body movements, but you might have, sounds like this, and then people will build up, and then it goes back down. But it's almost like if you've ever heard of those rainforests, but it's a bit more sophisticated than that, than just, half of a crowd doing something, half doing another. They are trained professionals. This is something that people practice practice their lives for doing. But so just very tingle-inducing sounds, and they'll do them in different ways. So in the Great Hall, they often will go around the edge so that you actually listen to it from inside, and the musicians are on the outside. I really enjoyed it, yeah. And if you've never done it before, I don't know that they have a performance before we would do it. So we would probably just have to book them inside unseen, but you could get, 20 to 30 minutes. It could be very cozy and nice. We'll think about the symphony. The other thing that I did for mine is I had a quilt bring along, so all of the walls of the Great Hall were just covered in everybody's favorite quilts that they have that show off Tingledom. It was beautiful and cozy and lovely. So you could do something like that. I've also seen people do it with paintings. People bring along paintings and artwork. Or you can, of course, just leave it as is and just decorate more with candles, lots of different scented candles. I've seen people go around like that. Salt lamps, a little bit more fortune teller vibe with large tapestries. Yeah. And then, I saw your eyes light up when we talked about the dancing. You're interested in some dancing? What I usually find, so I've seen people do it both ways, where they dance either at the beginning or at the end. I really like it when you dance at the beginning, and then you can actually transform the hall into the cozy sleeping environment. So you don't even have to leave. Everyone can just sleep right there in the hall, or we can book out the towers so you could just go straight up into the towers. And it can just be so cozy and lovely. Yeah, like that. Okay. So we'll do the dancing first. So I think we'll do dancing. And then the hair, well, we'll eat probably first. Eat, then dancing, then the hair brushing, and the orchestra. And then would you like storytellers in? Yeah, it's always so fun. And one of my favorite things, we'll book a storyteller who will kind of be the MC for the whole event, and they will craft a story of the night, and they'll probably try and come and talk to you 2 days before, not on your pamper day, the day before, to find out more about you. So it'll be a little bit of a biographical story, but woven in with the lore from lots of other people's first gray hair ceremonies as well. Oh, it's so fun. I'm thinking my favorite is probably Julie. She does an amazing job. But lots of people like Clyde as well. So it really depends. Okay. Well, I should probably I want to chat to my mom and my sisters, get their ideas on options for your sit-down dinner and all of that. So can we meet maybe tomorrow, and I can follow up on some things, and then we can start to book some things in. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm so excited. I can't believe this. I'm never the first person to find I'm usually so unobservant, even for my own. I do look at myself in the mirror every day, but I had no clue. And it was towards the front, so. But, you know, that's what happens. So, I'm so excited. And I get to be your hairbrush as well. I am very honored. Very, very honored. Okay, so do you just want to meet tomorrow at Chocolado? You can get some hot cocos and plan some of this out. Oh, well, I can tell you gray hair is going to suit you so lovely. So you're headed in the right direction, and really excited to celebrate this with